there, everyone. Robin Moser and Anna Terranova here again for Season 2 of the Tipsy Realtor. And today, we're going to learn how to make the cocktail Rudolph's Night Off, which is honestly one of my favorite holiday cocktails. And then we're going to talk about the big question that we always get at this time of year is, should you take your house off the market? Should you take this Christmas season off looking at houses? And we're going to discuss that with you because it is a huge question at this time.
Yeah, it's actually one of my favorite topics when I'm discussing this with clients. Yeah.
Exactly. So
well, I never tried the drink, and the rosemary smells so delicious already.
All right, so we're going to start. We've got the ingredients up on the screen. But you're going to start by putting in to your cocktail maker, and it's empty if you can see. There's nothing inside at this time. We're going to do our 2 ounces of pomegranate juice. And then we're going to do our 2 ounces of white rum.
Okay. I'm just going to put this on the side. So it's healthy cocktail. Pomegranate, lots of antioxidants,
Right.
We're trying to have all the food groups.
And then we're going to do a 1/2 ounce of your lemon juice. And this is freshly squeezed. And
Yay!
if you want your lemon to juice more lemon juice, you'd put it in your microwave for about 15-20 seconds before you cut it in half and squeeze it. And that's how
they say also roll it, right?
Yeah,
if you can roll it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So now what you're doing is you're going to take a sprig of rosemary, and you want to muddle it inside the cocktail shaker until you can smell your rosemary.
Okay, that's why it's so fragrant here,
is.
because my cocktail is already made.
That's right.
And she meddled.
I was muddling.
Not meddling.
Not meddling,
Muddling.
So muddle everything into your cocktail glass or into your shaker. Make sure it's nice and fragrant. Make sure you can smell that rosemary before you give up. And then, I can smell it a lot right now.
Oh, yeah.
And then, what you do is you take your ice cubes, and you want to throw the ice cubes into the cocktail shaker.
With the rosemary still in there.
With everything still in there. Yeah.
Awesome.
And you're going to shake it 15 times.
It should count. It has to be 15
Right,
times.
15 times.
Yeah.
And you shake it really well and really nice, and you make sure it's all nice and mixed and all nice and shaken, nice and cold. And then you open your cocktail shaker and pour it into your tall glass.
Yeah, see how professional Robin is? Do you remember me pouring this? Shaky hands.
Right there into the glass. Throw some ice cubes into it. There you go.
Okay.
And you've got ginger beer here. Now I've got the Canada Dry ginger beer, so you can do the alcoholic or the non-alcoholic ginger beer.
Ginger brew kind of thing. Sometimes it's just kind of fermented ginger without the beer components, especially if you have any, allergies to like gluten or barley or whatever, like me. So this is perfect.
And I planned that actually,
right?
Because I thought of all of what you just said when I bought it.
There you go. Perfect.
All right. So your ginger beer is in, and then to garnish it, you just want pomegranate seeds. And you just throw them into the glass, along with a sprig of rosemary, fresh rosemary. And there you go.
Looks amazing.
Cocktail time.
If you like your straw, I have a straw here.
Yeah.
I got mine. I'm gonna mix it up here. Oh, look how pretty it looks. So festive.
See?
So
Rudolph's
beautiful.
Night Off.
Rudolph's Night Off. Cheers to Rudolph. Let's try this. Oh
I
my
love
God.
this drink.
Oh my God, this is so good.
I know. It is such a nice drink. I love the rosemary part of it. I
have to
love
make
the
this
rosemary
again.
as a garnish, and then the pomegranate. It's such a nice Christmas cocktail, and it looks so festive.
Wow, this is delicious. Like seriously, and it's fresh. It's not sweet.
No.
Like it's a nice, have like this fresh, crispy.
Yeah.
So it's a great welcome cocktail when you can make it as a punch.
You could absolutely
Pre-mix it, and it's easy for people just kind of to pour themselves. Oh, amazing.
It is a dangerous drink though, because it does not taste like alcohol whatsoever.
That's true. It tastes way too delicious.
All right. So on with the show.
Yes.
So here we are talking about, do you take your house off at this time of year? Now, we're going to split it into 2 different kind of outlooks. Because obviously if you're selling a home and you're buying a home, it kind of differs as to why it's good or not good for you to keep your property on the market or to stop looking for a home. Now, certainly, I'm going to be honest, it's a busy time of the year for everyone. Buyers, sellers, all that kind of stuff. So I get the thought of wanting to stop. And certainly that is an option to stop and just say, you know what, we'll start in the new year. Because in the new year, as a buyer, you're certainly going to have a bunch of influx of houses starting the new year because people take their houses off for the Christmas time. But as a seller, in the new year, you're going to have a bunch more competition. Mm-hmm. So right now, there's really no competition out there. We have a massive shortage. If you've been watching the news, they've been talking about it nonstop. We have a significant shortage of inventory right now in the Calgary market. So if you're looking at selling, now's a great time to get on.
Yeah, and like to me personally, I was like, if I can eliminate my competition, like definitely, why not? Like in a competition like between now and spring, it's not like a 1 or 2% difference. It's a substantial, we're talking about like 20-30% difference of how many real homes you're going to be competing with.
Absolutely.
And again, like, the buyers who are shopping right now, they are serious buyers.
Yes.
They're all pre-approved.
Yeah.
They're looking for home right now for a reason.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they would have waited like, for a spring when they have actually more homes to look at. But they're shopping right now. And it's because they know that, well, number one, they most likely need a home.
Yeah.
They need and want are two different things. And need is way higher on, motivation spectrum than want.
Yeah. And no one tire kicks in December.
Yeah, exactly. They actually go like, it's been a really cold week, right?
Yeah.
It's been cold, it's been snowy. It takes a motivated person to get out there and start looking at the homes. And brave, a very motivated realtor, right?
Exactly.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
And so it's amazing. So there is no wasting time. People who come into your home to see it, they're serious, they want it, they needed to buy it. And we were just talking, actually, I really like how Robin brought this comment, how we all decorate our homes for Christmas. The lights are on, the tree is decorated. Your home always like nice and warm and toasty, especially if you come from the cold.
Yeah.
And that feeling you get of home and coziness, right?
And lifestyle, right? Like a lot of people think that when you're selling your home that it's bricks and mortar, it's drywall and countertops, but it's not. People walk in and although they may be making decisions with logic, they are deciding emotionally on your home. So if you walk into a house and there's Michael Bublé Christmas songs playing, and
sold on me on Michael Bublé.
Yeah, exactly. And a beautiful Christmas tree and a fire going, it sells a lifestyle. It sells an emotion of warmth, of family. And that's kind of the nice thing when you're selling a house in this market.
Yeah, remember the show we did on 5 senses?
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
exactly.
The people are using all the senses when they shop. And Christmas just accelerate, I think,
Absolutely.
those senses for sure. And again, like I also loved when we were kind of making the notes here, I was like, how awesome would be like, meeting the new year, you gotta cheers, happy new year, and the home is sold.
Exactly.
It's done, you don't have to worry about it. You like actually for like starting the new year fresh.
You know what's funny is I was actually thinking about that. I think the house that I live in now, I think released conditions on New Year's Eve.
Really?
It's either we released conditions or we wrote an offer on New Year's Eve, and it was a really great reason to celebrate.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, again, like I think it's one of the best. Like December for me is usually a busier month, like historically.
Yeah.
I've done tons of closings, possessions with Christmas time, New Year's time. That's why generally I don't go anywhere in December because I am super busy with people moving in, moving out, or closing the deals. Just because, people want to get it done before the holidays or move in before the holidays and put their stuff in and celebrate the new year in a new home. Like, I love saying that, a home for Christmas, a home for the holidays. Like, it's just such a great feeling.
But also, too, is the one thing, and this is actually for the buyers and the sellers, because it is such a joyous time of the year, I actually find that the buyers and the sellers tend to be more amicable. They tend to negotiate. They tend to really work together. It's a really coming together for this time of year, which is honestly the type of real estate I love. Don't get me wrong, there's the adversarial part of it, the buyer against the seller and all that kind of stuff. But in this market, it just seems like everyone is a little bit more reasonable. The buyers are more reasonable, the sellers are more reasonable, and everyone really has that camaraderie of really trying to go towards the same goal. And that's what I love about selling houses at this time of year.
And I think it's because also people, like both sides are very serious about selling and buying part. So it's kind of like, I need to buy a house, I need to sell a house, right?
Absolutely.
And it's no like, kind of like we're saying, buyers, tire kickers, or sellers trying the market, you know, and I think a lot of people just like, let's get it done.
Absolutely.
You know, that motivation from both sides.
Absolutely. Sorry, I just want to say hi, Stephanie. She said
hi. Hi, Stephanie.
So thank you for watching. We appreciate it.
Yeah, if you guys have any comments or questions while we're on the show, please put it in the comments because we are watching comments to come in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, next, if you're buying a house in this market, should you stop until the new year and start again?
Absolutely not.
I can see the drive. Now, right now, there's not a ton of inventory on, and I actually don't think that's going to get better anytime in the new year. So you may have an influx of inventory, but it's just going to be the same amount of buyers going into that market.
Exactly.
Waiting until that new year.
More competition for the buyers.
More competition for the buyers, more competition for the sellers. So honestly, if you're looking for a house, just keep looking. There's no harm in looking. There's no harm in going out to take a look at a house. Obviously, us as your realtor will accommodate whatever we have to get you in to view those houses, to find the right one for you. But I'm never never of the opinion that you should turn away from opportunity. I think you should always go forward and find your opportunity that works for you and take advantage of it. And that's why I don't think you should stop looking over the Christmas season.
Absolutely. And just think about it. A lot of people take the Christmas time off. You know, if you have that extra time that you can go see home during the day instead of darkness and the snow, that is just such a better experience as well. So it's just more comfortable of house shopping, I would say, right? And like as we said, like less competition, there is less people purchasing, and the sellers are serious. The sellers want to accommodate the showings, they want to negotiate with you, and I've seen this tons of times happen because again, like I do a lot of shopping in December with my clients, that the right property that you've been waiting pops up and you're not looking and you'll miss out on that opportunity. And then come spring, what happens? The price is going up, competition goes up, right? So I think it's an amazing time to save some money for Christmas presents.
And here's the other thing actually, is one thing a lot of times people may not consider or think about, but as a buyer, you can ask us, which you don't have to ask us because we just do it automatically, is we're going to keep watch on the expired and the terminated listings because there's going to be this influx between October and basically December of houses that either terminate or expire on the market. And we'll take a look and consider those as your opportunities as well. And then we may be able to contact their agents and say, hey, are your clients putting their house back on the market in spring? And you know what we're going to do? We're going to get you that house before they do that. So before everyone else knows they're willing to sell still, we're going to do that as an opportunity. So that's something else to consider right now because, again, in this market that is so short right now with inventory, if we can find you an opportunity that no one else even knows is for sale, that's what you want to do. Those are the kind of things you want to take advantage of. I always joke around and call them diamonds in the rough.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I feel like it's a win-win situation for everybody.
It is.
Which is like never happens, right?
And this spring is going to be busy. So please don't think it's not. They're on the news today. They're saying, they've been predicting that they're going to raise interest rates in the second half of next year. They're probably suggesting
and we're talking about prime rate actually.
Prime rate,
so overnight rate is going to go up at least twice. That's what the promise is in the second half. I do believe the banks will probably
do it sooner.
pop the maybe like fixed rate a little bit sooner.
So they're talking about the overnight rate, lending rate. There's even talking now it's going to go up in April.
Ooh.
And markets are busier when rates are going up, not when rates are coming down. When rates are coming down, markets actually slow down because everyone sits back to wait to see how low it's going to go. When it's going up, rates get busier because everyone's got their rates locked in or they don't want to get caught on those higher rates. So keep that in mind. If rates are going to go up next spring or summer, our markets are going to get busier as we go into next year, which means rate prices are probably going to go up. And that's the kind of activity that you're going to see. So why not buy now before everyone
also
knows?
Makes me think about one point. If somebody's like, well, I don't need a house like today, or I don't want to move in right now. Like you can negotiate a better possession day for you, like a longer possession day.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, sometimes not everybody wants to move in a winter, but we like to have a deal done and signed before the move. So there is no rush of moving in if you buy in December, move in like January, move in February, like
March.
like everybody has like a different expectations, but you can take advantage of low pricing, take advantage of low competition and a better interest rates. So
Agreed.
I see it's great stuff happening. So call us with all your questions. If you are thinking maybe you should buy or continue selling or need to sell, we are here.
Yeah, and if you do have any questions, of course, post them on the feed. We love to hear your comments. We love
And
to
some
hear
feedback. Yeah, what you guys like.
Yeah.
Maybe you tried cocktail.
Yeah,
Maybe you learned about cocktails.
This is an awesome cocktail.
Oh my God.
But also, too, is if you have any questions, what you learned about the show, what you liked about the show. So thank you so much for watching. We love having you guys participate.
Yep.
And, of course, remember, we have prizes. That's okay. Anna's abusing me.
It's a heavy charcuterie board, but it's so pretty and sparkly. And that's our prize for December month. So if you like, love, and share our videos on all social media platforms where you see Tipsy Realtors, then in the first week of January, the first show of January, we're gonna pull the name of the winner for this amazing, and this is like a gift you can use all year round.
Oh, and I love charcuterie
Oh yeah,
boards.
who doesn't? Jeez.
But next week, be ready for overwhelming cuteness.
Oh yes, that's gonna be amazing.
Christmas mocktails for those who don't want to drink alcohol or don't like to drink alcohol. And we have itsy bitsy tiny little guests telling us what they want in their next home.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is gonna be very exciting. I'm looking forward to it.
I know. So, itsy bitsy guest, absolutely adorable. Be ready for it. Non-alcoholic beverages for those non-alcoholic people.
Yep.
But of course, if you're looking at buying or selling real estate in the next 6 to 12 months, please give myself and Anna Terranova a call on the screen. The phone number's on the screen.
Right there. Whoop.
And of course, if you have friends or family looking to buy or sell a house, send them our way.
Absolutely. Yes, we love working in December.
We do. We're
Like any other month.
we love working every month.
Yeah.
So thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.
Yeah, enjoy.
You have to try this cocktail.
Yeah, get ready for Christmas. I am getting ready. I got my sweater on.
All right, bye, guys.